and Boo are here. With RieNs not too far off.
He tucked the Gecko Flash. Wood is free.
Oh, it's so effortless for Wood in that position. Even spotting Kong on the third, dealing a little bit of damage, not getting the kill.
Oh!
Now coming through, 3 on the round.
30 seconds
You mentioned
left.
how good Wu was in the last 2
remaining.
matches against Chinese
Spike
squads on this
down
map. He hasn't missed a step.
Yeah, the skill level of Wood is off the charts right here. I mean, that's something EDG is really good at doing, but that camera.
Oh, it's gonna split it. Not connecting or anything. Remember, it was just a ghost on the other side.
Yeah.
Wingman will go out, or at least try to. Not tagging on anyone as a spike has not made its way past the threshold. Kong with 2 kills. CHICHOO weak, but a little bit of space for the attack. A nade in his hand too.
And paTiTek right now, he's just waiting for Boo to link up with him and potentially start the retake.
30 seconds
But
left.
Kong, oh, the nade misses, so he's gonna have to hard clear the close left.
Hitting an awkward little crevice.
That's unfortunate. So Omen Flash will be the cue for the retake. paTiTek gets the entry. I spoke about how he's so good at one-tapping players. And all of a sudden, that freeze that EDG did, it's working against them.
Smoggy has to tank, tries to get away, giving the space. Boo not wanting to reckon with that. Manages to avoid it. No tags found. And now the Hunter's Fury from Spawn. Boo spotting Kong, swatting him out of the sky.
The time, Doug.
Again, becomes a factor with 10 seconds left. They haven't really made it out of elbow yet. Wood's still trying to dash around, trying to dance around, staying alive at least for a little bit longer, but ultimately falling with 3 seconds left. Are they going to be able to get the spike down? They will. About a second was the difference. And now 4v3, the way of the attack. Heretics patient with their approach, patient with the attempt at a flood. Benji will fall. paTiTek and Boo left in a 2v4. An ult still at the disposal of EDG for CHICHOO in case it's needed. But they're just so comfortable with it. There's the ult. He's kind of on his own here. Separated really far. I don't think the knife is going to tag much. I think that was also really conditioned with how Wood continues to play back box.
Yeah.
Kong guessing that's where he was going to be.
Yeah, why not clear it? I mean, he's gotten so much value in that spot. All map long so far.
Yeah, it doesn't connect, but the space has been cleared. Now EDG with a bit of an advantage.
What a good molly.
Yeah.
And a nade.
Gosh, both of them. Nobody unable to survive the spam. Incapable of staying alive. Kong playing up close as the cage goes down, so does he. EDG again have been picked apart. This was a 2v4 though. If they can settle, they've got it close. Cosmic Divide invested B.
Oh, they're ready to fight this though.
They're getting ahead of it too. They've got the dart, they've got the cage to cover and then spam if anything connected, but nothing through. Spike's still planted though. They've invested paTiTek's ult, but they're playing so close that Shock is up close and personal. 2 members of EDG fall. CHICHOO and Nobody trying to hang on to the round. It's just Nobody who's here. CHICHOO's gonna be on a really late flank. Nobody has to play his life and he can't. There's just not enough time. There's not enough space. The defuse will come through without a challenge.
He has had was with this Thrash towards the A side of the map. That's why you see them funneling here again. Oh!
Almost.
He almost got the timing.
And he's still gonna take a little bit of nade damage. The plant got interrupted. It's gonna be on Nobody to pick it back up and try a second time.
He still has that Thrash though for the post plant.
Yeah. And they've managed to create a space, so even if he wasn't able to fully commit to the plant, Wingman wasn't. Now they can move a little bit more. Thrash going in forward. Haodong the first to fall. Nobody trying to swing through smokes. He's going to spot 2, but only able to connect on 1. 3v3 for the round. TP invested by Smoggy. And where is he going? Just enough to create a distraction. Kong feeling a lot of the pressure. Able to get another kill with 36 HP. That's all he'll find. RieNs is healthy. 2 on the other side. He's already spotted the hand of 1. Not able to land the shots.
Double swing, Shirley.
Yeah, such a tough position to be in. They're gonna face him here. He's gotten it to half. 9 bullets left though, even if they try. Time is just not on his side. EDG play that beautifully. You mentioned that they need to try to find some success B because it's looked good on A. Can they do it here?
30 seconds.
They do
Before
get
leaning towards the site, you see the utility already dumped down, but benjyfishy playing back site, getting 2.
Standing ahead.
This is gonna be such a tough thing to hold to 3v5.
I don't think they know that Kong's in this spot, though. And nobody's in market, so Kong needs to go huge here for EDG.
The paranoia traded. Kong, oh, he's able to get one, but the clip runs dry. He's not able to connect anymore. benjyfishy with 3, CHICHOO left alone. The lack of success on B continues. CHICHOO's able to get his one. RieNs holding the defuse.
So they don't have a read on what Heretics is really doing after that first set of delay utility.
The nade to clear the trip, the satchel forward, but benjyfishy again has not been cleared now. Going down at the hands of CHICHOO. The rocket not going to connect either. So Hunter's Fury has been invested by RieNs. Bo3 playing further back. Unfortunately having to watch as Kong gets the best of his teammate. But they're still keeping him back. Instantly on the trade, a 2v2 as the nade comes back out. How do paTiTek and Bo3 get back in on this? The paranoia only connecting on one. Smoggy over Kong's shoulder, delivers the shot. Leaving paTiTek alone, a 1v2, a tap of the spike, the swing coming through. Not able to connect on the shot.
This is another showstopper trap, but this time, Haodong, he's way ahead of it.
Meanwhile, they invest the Thrash and the paranoia on the other side, feeling some of the pressure coming in on one side, filling in on the rest of the map. Kong has already gotten all the way up into elbow.
And here it is, he's able to pick up the Thrash again and have it for the post plant.
The thing is, they don't have the paranoia to clear out the box. So they're gonna have to try to get through that. They got lineups, but it bounced a little bit off the mark.
You want more? Here's more.
Still tucked behind the Cosmic Divide. paTiTek will get tagged, but not without taking one with him.
One enemy remaining.
Leaving Wood in a 1v3. Wood, who started off the half in electric fashion, is gonna have to close it, bookend it, if he wants to win this thing out. Otherwise, EDG will get to 4.
Oh, this nade will have Kong have to peek.
That's heat seeking.
Really deadly.
It's the only bit of noise they made. The smoke goes up. Really right on time. Nobody's going to be paranoid. Trying to dance around it. Still getting a shot. The frenzy connecting. But Heretics have gotten all the space they could possibly want. Kong falling as well as CHICHOO's on the swing.
Good timing. Omen flashed.
But the flash on the other side. Whoa, CHICHOO still gets... Flash dart combo, a little bit of space, take an elbow.
Oh, they're fighting.
But Smoggy and nobody, one over the other. And it's a 1-for-1. Managing to TP to get away. Meanwhile, Kong satchel to get back towards A, so he's not gonna have that as the rest of the round goes on. Still has room to play around though, as he has quietly slipped. Back box. Getting tagged by his teammate Paranoia, but finding the right time to swing and landing the shots too. 8 bullets left though, 18 HP. He's been surrounded, too many targets to choose from. And Haodong left in a 1v3.
The trades were perfect for Heretics. Kong, I mean, he almost had that one. Now it's all left down to Haodong in this 1v3, the IGL. And he has a trip in front of him too. 2 players of Heretics are low though.
See if he tags onto any of them. He's arrived with enough time to think this one through, but I mean, you painted a really good picture. The trip, the fact that there are 3 on the other side, he's by himself. Would be so difficult to connect on, and then the paranoia timing from Bo3 is just so nice. As soon as the smoke goes down, he realizes if they're going to be pushing from that side, the paranoia would connect. Haodong looking to catch anything on the way out that he can. He will find one.
This is no problem.
That's all he'll get.
Hoppers in the game. Smoggy here, he played this round. He played that spot last round. And it's all to set up Kong here with the operator.
Again, and now he's holding the line. He took the game by storm with this weapon. Can he connect again? Yes. Not able to satchel away, though, as RieNs puts him down. Heretics with a numbers advantage and space to be gained. On the site, Smoggy close by. CHICHOO as well. Kept back by the smokes. The tags through. They might try to wrap around him.
They might find a window of opportunity here on this wrap around. I mean, right now, Bo is not ready here at all, but
drops the smoke to cross.
Speak of the devil, but if they just face check this, they still might find the timing.
There's no way to expect that. That's what they'll be. If they don't make any noise, RieNs is looking that way. And he drops the first. That shot was so clean. CHICHOO in a 1v4. This is aggressive out for Bo3, the satchels, but it's actually Kong who invested his ult on the other side. He's going to find plenty of space. Now it's Bo3's turn to try some of the same. The ult not connecting. Both rockets traded. No kills found. Heretics pushing forward, but you've got a lot of presence here. CHICHOO's just playing on the other side of the smoke. He will fall as benjyfishy goes backside. But Smoggy on the counter, Smoggy on the punch, 3 found.
Good for benjyfishy as well onto that market area. Yeah, Smoggy gets this 3rd kill after that trip connects, but it's so hard to do more off default. I mean, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
But meanwhile, on the other side, EDG again took aggressive space A at the beginning, a paranoia and a satchel out. Nothing to be found, though.
What? Haodong tried to take things into his own hands there and just face check that smoke. But now, that Cypher ult's gonna give full info.
They're all here and they know it, but they might try to hit it anyway. Trying to get a crossover to market. Woot with the fadeaway shot. They're just not missing right now.
I mean, you can't make it up. What was that?
Thrash will connect onto RieNs. Nobody falls. Smoggy will too.
Here we go.
Now the nade, the flash, the swing. Haodong tagged by Bo on the other side. And paTiTek has played his position perfectly. I don't think they know he's here. Meanwhile, Bo trying to strike at the zone. 1 for 1. The paranoia is perfect.
That's bomb too.
Can they settle on this? They're all here.
There's 3 players that'll just fight this A ramp while 1 watches the vent. But I think they made a step. Smoggy should be aware. He does the damage, but he can't convert.
Now paTiTek filling in behind it as Haodong falls. Flash getting a little info, the paranoia and the swing to the round to pounce B main. That will give them this advantage.
They're doing such a good job, Team Heretics. That's gonna force the A split to walk up. But there's trips here, Doug.
30 seconds left.
Deep smoke into spawn. paTiTek will have to clear it.
No way.
Now gets through RieNs, finding a little space behind it as well. Oh, how does benjyfishy get away with that? With the ghost. Is he able to upgrade a weapon? Yeah, he is. 10 seconds left. The spike's out of reach. Smoggy's gonna have to push his way through it just to pick it up. 1 kill found, but that's another round the way of Heretics.
Oh my gosh.
That's perfect. benjyfishy, who again has just been such a thorn in their side. Can they punish this? Gun spotted, rocket out, not connecting. paTiTek will fall. Now the neural theft. Slowing things down even more, giving EDG even more options. Smoggy has already gotten back B. benjyfishy, the only one who's close by. Spam connecting a little bit, but the site is theirs. Oh, the flash is so perfect. KK can't see a thing, but Smoggy and nobody can, and they connect. EDG with a big advantage here, but slow it down. There's no way Wu pulls off this 1v3 with 11.
Be really bad for EDG.
Is benjyfishy gonna play spoiler again?
I've got your trail.
Interesting timing on the Seekers.
That should give the info that might cause a transition into vent and going B.
They've gotten Heaven space. The Seekers that are being traded, it seems like they're still considering it. Have not left Heaven. They've got to be cautious about this crunch.
And the time is going so low. If they're going to go B, they need to go now.
They're patient with it. benjyfishy again, getting the first. Woot on the cross, and now time is up. They can't really reconsider this. They can't really decide to flip the map. They've got to commit A. 10 seconds left. They're starting to find some of the advantages. benjyfishy has not moved at all, finally falling. He's picked up the spike, but there's not enough time. Again, it burns way too low.
3 players of Heretics here, and RieNs, he's tucked in back sight.
CHICHOO goes forward with rocket, or excuse me, KonKon goes forward with rocket in hand. Wu goes up top, it connects onto Bo, but Wu punishes back. Oh my gosh, he's gotten the 3rd! Wu single-handedly destroying EDG. And with 13 seconds left, again, time becomes a factor. Smoggy's healthy, yes. But now he's gonna have the neural theft to deal with. Do they try to pounce? paTiTek on the swing, willing to give away his life and secure the round for it. The clock decides another.
Kong went to rocket him. He tried to satchel. He's trying to get ahead of it right here. Doesn't end up dunking on him, but he ends up dunking on CHICHOO.
And then the other 2 after that.
He jumps up too. I don't think people understand how hard it is.
To settle your crosshair when you're up, yeah.
Exactly. And just like that, another gun round stolen.
We'll delay things a little bit more. 40 seconds left, the satchel's out now. KonKon with the sheriff in hand. paTiTek close by, but it's RieNs who punishes.
Oh my gosh.
Another kill going the way of Heretics. But But they've kept this really competitive here, but Smoggy's the only one left standing. He's got a stinger on the other side. He will punish with one. Baiting benjyfishy into the swing, but not realizing it. He's got a really big window here to play around.
He's got to be so worried about everything right now in this moment.
He's going to upgrade a weapon. 14 seconds left. benjyfishy on the swing!
Heretics are just so calm. They're so poised to not use anything early on.
The paranoia out in the face of RieNs. Boo repositioning, still saying clear of any of that utility, but Smoggy clotheslines him. On the swing, it looks clean as the fight ensues up in heaven. RieNs still dancing around Woot. Close by with rocket in hand and satchels to boot. He may not have to use them.
Spike down B.
It's just another dominant stomp.
They know exactly where CHICHOO is right now. I mean, even Woot just jiggling in spawn here. Why not use the showstopper? He saw he's opened up a lot of rounds for EDG, but they just cannot close it out. Oh, here's that punish proactivity again. Oh, wait!
That wasn't supposed to go that way. Woo. More loss there than I think they would have preferred. They got the dog, they got the paranoia, and they got Woot dead. That doesn't feel too bad, but KongKong going so far up by himself, there's no way the rest of the team can join him. Now a TP through from Smoggy, but at that point it's late. They've already lost their duelist. The pit invested, CHICHOO falls. Now they're gonna have to dance around paTiTek's ult.
Heretics right now, they're just ready for everything. The protocols are in full effect.
Nobody in Smoggy gets to the front door and they knock, but they're not allowed in. They have to creep around this pit. Maybe they get into spawn and try to flip the map, but the problem is they have 30 seconds left. There's not a lot of time to think this through.
So awkward in this sky flash from RieNs.
Oh, he's gonna but he's not able to dodge the flash. I love the idea.
There's an opening now. There's a chance.
20 seconds left. Boo's hot to trot, rotating over. Starting to corral and control them as they drop the pit. paTiTek falls, a 2v2 here.
10 seconds
Persistent
left.
in the attempts. Boo's on the flank, the spike. Crosshair trained. Target found. KongKong down.
Fun fact, Doug, I did tell him when I saw him in the bathroom I wanted to see him buying up on the defensive side, and I'm glad that he did.
I'm glad you were able to communicate that to him.
True story. I'm actually serious.
benjyfishy again is still playing back here. Boo taking a lot of damage, and it's RieNs who punishes.
I must wait a moment.
All of these conversations about EDG playing in front of a home crowd, the #1 seed out of China, how they're going to have the 6th man behind them. And it's true, because every single time EDG finds the tiniest bit of success, this place goes insane.
Yeah.
But Heretics have silenced this crowd for 11 rounds now.
They've definitely asserted their dominance in this series on these two maps. It's not over yet.
An aggressive take of A-main. The paranoia, the flash, the satchel's out. Boo, you madman.
He just ran into the full race nade from KongKong. A little over-eager.
Yeah, I don't know where he was headed.
A little overconfident.
This is a really aggressive pit.
But they're just delayed.
Meanwhile, they're going to try to take main, but they have all of these trips. One of them already spotted. benjyfishy punishes. And he's going to spot even more. Has to try to play his life here. Got to be careful as he spots another. The cage goes up. Haodong on the swing. Really nice footwork by Benji, but it's not enough. 3v3 for the site now.
And if they can get the bomb planted, this is where EDG have shined in this series.
They've spotted KongKong. And that's their big success right there. You're right, you just mentioned it. This is where success comes through. KongKong finding paTiTek. These post plants have been good. And they're digging their heels in on this one.
So disciplined is EDG.
There.
Heretics are slowly creeping up, seeing if there's any mistake that EDG are making. But right now they're making none. KongKong, he might find this timing right here.
Very nicely done. The ult invested, a 1v1. Surely you don't lose those.
They're keeping 3 players here. It's a perfect call.
I don't know if there's been enough, really, for EDG to want to move a couple of these players. 2 of them got tagged by the paranoia, Woot the only one who has not. And he's going to be the one on the swing. The snap on Haodong is perfect, not realizing there's another on the other side. Smoggy's able to punish. But he will fall. CHICHOO trying to wrap around pillar. Things slow down for just a moment as the dog now from EDG is intended to create a little bit more space. Kong up high, has to give the space back down, and RieNs with the frenzy at that distance will drop the duelist. He falls down to a 1v2. CHICHOO with the ghost in hand, 57 HP. Spike not in hand, but the shot.
It's a great opening.
Yeah. CHICHOO finding some success.
And that's A site shut down, so that's going to funnel Heretics to speed up B.
It seems like EDG are ahead of it too.
Yep.
Because Smoggy and CHICHOO have already started to lean. As soon as that kill came through, they started to rotate. Remember, it was Haodong who was the first one here. The dog out through the smoke. The cage goes up. This rollout is really nice, but Haodong not able to find any success on the other side of it as Smoggy will fall too. They still have the two weapons they've invested, and CHICHOO's share of strikes again. Now, finally, falling Kong from up in heaven, getting a couple. A 1v1 and boost.
CHICHOO hit some really nice share of shots.
It's been borderline perfect up until this point. Kong's able to get a couple of kills back.
Finally an advantage for EDG in one of these rounds.
But is it too late?
Feels like it is, Doug. While all that's happening, all this B main pressure is happening, benjyfishy is solo taking A ramp control. He broke the Cypher cam, so that will bait over a rotate from CHICHOO to try to help his teammate.
If he catches out Haodong here, this would be big.
Almost does.
And he does. The problem is, while that fight was going on, CHICHOO has started to rotate back A as well. The truth is, Heretics have a fully open map right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, that opens the middle area of the map for Heretics. Once benjyfishy sees this Viper, that might be a cue for Heretics to maybe go back to mid.
They're going to lean into this. They're still coming this way.
I mean, sometimes just grouping up and healing your teammate is the right call. Just trade out. They've been so good at trading in this series so far. Doesn't get traded this time around. That cage was the problem for them.
Oh, CHICHOO's filling in on the space. And Kong from the other side. Oh, he can do it again. Aggression from Heretics at the beginning of the round. They just satchel past the pit. They just fully get ahead of the pit. What was intended to be mid-control has been lost right off the bat, and now the pit goes down.
It's ludicrous.
Cage triggered.
Now Haodong, with all the pressure surrounding him, will fall. Kong is able to get one, make that a second. The Spectre and the Ghost on the other side, the Paranoia out. This might be too much even for Heretics to pull off, but Kong will fall. Can they upgrade the weapon from there? No, I think it's a little bit too far away.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. This rotation because of the Omen ult. paTiTek has having control.
Yeah, but he's already been flashed off. They understand where he is, or at least have a good idea about it. Can they close this out? Boo's upgraded to a weapon, a Guardian in hand now, but he's playing close. In elbow. Nobody and Smoggy both there. No Paranoia, no flash, no dog. Just the smokes. And as the spike continues to tick away, urgency continues to swell for EDG. They've got to go here, and they've got to go fast. The first one through, paTiTek still playing up in heaven. He's crept out on the other side, confirming that there's no presence. One comes through, but it falls down to ones. paTiTek playing up in heaven. Time is so short. As the smoke goes down, he tucks behind him. Smoggy has to hold it, not even able to get it to have damage dealt. But I don't think he's got enough time. The Grim Reaper strikes again.